Yeah, I'd say so, but I love how Miggy's been surfing today. He's been identifying those types of waves that Kauli is by identifying. So they're going to be battling for that inside chunk of reef. And with the forehand, with the speed they've been able to do that, they've been able to have great speed control. So very evenly matched. I mean, a lot of experience from Miguel Pupo in the Champion Tour level, but Kauli Vaast, a lot of experience on this reef. So this will be a fun battle.
Looks like we might have a start to the final. Miguel Pupo's ready to dig in. He's got the speed, hollow section, the Brazilian beating multiple parts of this wave, punches free, and has a look of excitement to his brother in the channel. So after a restart, Pupo's able to get the first completion over the local board.
Look at this. I mean, Kauli did have deep position, but feels like, maybe not. I don't think he's going to get there. But sure enough, this wave somehow stays so open, again, especially on this inside reef. And look at that, speed control, both arms, puts on the brakes, speeds up all the way through. I mean, look at how this wave grew as it went down the line and turns the corner. That's when it opens up. You know you picked a good one when it turns that corner. This is going to be a big number.
Love how much speed he gathered before he pulled in, Pete.
Yeah, and that's what got him through it. You know, the fact that he was able to read it and pump those little instinctual moves.
Who won this event with Manoa Drelay in the final. Kauli Vaast on his opener. Starts just moving and dancing down the line. Picks up the speed over the foam ball. Kauli ends up getting sucked over the falls.
Oh, that was that foam ball. He had the glide.
Wow. Love the breakdown, Waz. More action here. Kauli Vaast tries to recover from the fall. Tighter tube. He'll get that completion. Weaves into the bonus section. Deeper on this effort. Bigger wall to work with as he comes flying out. The local Tahitians didn't know if he was coming out of that from that angle. He disappeared way on the shallow reef. What a reaction when they saw Kauli's head pop out the other end.
The very beginning of this, you're like, oh, what's he doing? But he saw it down the line. That's when he gets out of this one, sets it up with a little stall, bottom turns again, kick stalls into it, and then in the bubble, as that wave grows, flies out of there. This is a great comeback wave. You know, you're mentioning about the foam ball, but you saw when he was in that one, he wheelied through it. This one here, no mistakes. He's going to get himself. He's so technical on this reef. He really understands the barrel. He's going to be one of the best tube riders ever. It's pretty impressive, you know, and I think that there's going to be a lot more wild cards that'll probably get there.
Pulling in, super casual. Pupo will get the exit. Kicks out immediately. This score will back up the 7-point ride. Last score for Kauli Vaast in at a 4.83. So Pupo still in the driver's seat of this final. Let's have another look at Miguel's wave.
Well, Pupo, you know, drives into this one. You know, this one's shortened up. It didn't have the corner that comes around to open up that barrel, so it's going to be just a quick one. Probably comparison to the 483, so just the outside section didn't have the inside bowl of Kauli Vaast. Uh-oh, look at this one. This looks like a pretty good one.
Starting to draw off the reef already. Kauli Vaast straps into this one. Super late, kicks out immediately.
You know, some people will ride that quad over, you know, a three fin. The thruster is, it thrusts, it does that. It squirts down the line. Whereas a quad, you're going to sit there and you're going to just plant that thing and ride the line with it. So there's just advantages and disadvantages to either one.
What'd you think of this one, Pete?
Well, again, not having priority, looking down the reef, pumping down the line, and gets himself through the barrel, no worries. Utilizing that three fin to get that squirt, that pump. Now, again, that's the advantage of having the thruster, is that you're able to get that extra squirt out of the board when you use it. I mean, that's why it's called a thruster.
Kauli really thinking about this. He's not going. Miguel's going to go again. Slides right in. Double armbar on the small section. Just love his style inside the tube.
Yeah, one of the things I think that is great for Miguel that's, you know, slightly different than Kauli is the fact that he does have the ability to slow down with his feet because his footwork. So they may like this, and he sees it.
Everyone in the channel wants him to go. Does Kauli want to go? He will commit. Deep on the opening section. He completely disappears. There's the spin. The wild card comes out after it.
in that barrel with the spit. I feel like Miguel's going to come away with a solid score right there. He's going to definitely retain the lead and give himself a great position. Kauli's got out the back, though. He's got priority.
Thank you so much, Waz. That's such a great view of Kauli's wave. It's his best so far, Pete.
Yeah, it should be, for sure. I mean, great technique. Look at that right there. I mean, it was perfect. Came out with the spit. I mean, didn't have to ride over any foam balls, and this would be the best wave of the heat in my eyes. But at this point, we're going to say the next wave of Miguel Pupo, feel like that's going to be slightly better.
So interesting how wave selection works out sometimes. Sometimes you're thinking, can you only break it down in hindsight? When we're watching this live, we're going, great decision, Kauli.
Yep.
You look out the back, and there's a bomb for Miguel Pupo.
And there really hasn't been those two-wave sets.
But Pupo's on a bigger one. Over the foam ball. Miguel comes out into the channel.
Unbelievable. And watch your competitor behind over the foam ball, over another one, 2 in a row, and much more deeper, much more technical, bigger wave. So all of those elements translate into a bigger number. Be pretty surprised if it doesn't go in the best wave of the heat. That foam ball there, so tough. And again, that's why he is so good, is he's able to center himself much more over the wide point of the board. It's that stability and the ability to pump the board from that part. Look where his foot is. It is on the rail, and his toes are up there. And then he's moving it around. This is the foam ball. He puts it, he plants it, glides over it, no worries. Another pump over the next foam ball, comes out with the spit. I'm surprised that this doesn't go into the 9s.
What an interesting back foot.
It is. I mean, his footwork has been impeccable this entire event.
What a cool final. 14:20 to go. Kauli Vaast wants a turn. Digs in. Driving under the hood. Already ultra deep. He will ride out without a problem. Kauli Vaast inspired to get in this seat. We still have to wait for the 2 previous scores to come through at an exciting time in this final. Has been really barreled on their forehand, and they're trying to mix it up.
This is going to be a good number, too. You know, I feel like that was pretty good. That was a bigger wave.
Waves on the way here in the final, 9:25 to go. Miguel Pupo rolls in and steps on the gas incredibly deep. Comes out of the barrel like getting shoved out of a cannon.
Look at this one. Pump, pump, tons of speed. Flying through the section, spits, it comes flying out. Like I said, this is going to go excellent. Much bigger wave, great technique. This time, didn't have to flirt with the foam ball as much, but he took the higher line around it.
And now Kauli Vaast needs a 9.8, and looks like the local boys made a decision on this wave. Straight down to the bottom, packs it real deep. Seeing the spit first, but Kauli wants more. Threading it from start to finish, and flexes his way into the channel. Uh-oh, here we go again.
Got to be almost excellent. We'll see what happens, but the ride and the barrel and the technique was beautiful the whole way through.
We loved it, Strider, as we're looking into the barrel at Kauli Vaast. Obviously, the wave was a bit smaller in size, but he read it perfectly.
Look at the delayed bottom turn. There was a little hook at the bottom turn that puts him up late underneath it, and then his speed control in the barrel, impeccable. Handbrake was there. He did. He maximized every moment behind the curtain. Right here, pump, pump, then the slowdown. Look at this. He saw the pace of the wave. He knew it and held it. That's a feel. It really is. And so, I just can't describe how he has this feel here. Look at the delayed bottom turn right there. A little slip, and he just goes, okay, just extend it a little bit. And that puts him right under the hood. And at this point, he's just on instinct. Where is the handbrake? How much pressure do you put into the wall to slow you down? All of that moment right there, maximizing the barrel time. Saw that it was almost coming out, and he held it even further. Put the brakes on, disappears again. Seems to me it's going to be his best number. So cool to watch. Kids.
What a great read for Kauli Vaast, and coming out feeling the mana. Feeling the power of his home brake. They are losing it here in the channel. It's up to Pupo if he wants it. Kauli paddling right on his back. Pupo locks in on the takeoff. Pulls in straight under the hood. The tunnel extends for Miguel. Every decision has been perfect for Miguel Pupo.
I mean, look at this one's double overhead. And again, it seems like it's a little bit between reefs, so it doesn't quite open up as much as those littler ones, but the judges have been pretty good about giving these pretty good scores, even though they're not super hollow. That he's still got the length of the barrel, bigger wave.
The horizon jumps. This one already starting to bottom out. Kauli Vaast airdrops, packs the first section. Red jersey still flying. Foam ball gets a hold of him.
Oh, that wave wasn't big enough to hold on the outer ledge.
Ends up taking him down. Kauli Vaast already quickly paddling back out. The best year of Miguel Pupo's career. He officially has won his first championship tour event. Miguel Pupo, your champ of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro.
Really, really cool. And huge congratulations to the Pupo clan. What a performance. A clinic in forehand barrel riding. All you kids, take note. That footwork, emulate it. Could win you a championship tour event.
And done with so much style. World #1, first on the scene to embrace Miguel. Felipe inspired by the performance. Samuel Pupo filled with emotion. The Rookie of the Year will be joining his big brother in just a moment. Sammy in his first final back in Brazil was runner-up to Felipe. Just a few events later, Miguel Pupo takes out the final event of the season.
It's incredible, it really is, and love all the joy. These are the moments.